Hey guys, and welcome to this video. In this video I am going to talk about why it is a huge mistake to wait for the perfect moment before you begin doing something that you want, something that excites you, something that's going to open you up to living your purpose and living your highest excitement and stepping into and fully owning your purpose and your passion. This is so important, and it's such a huge pitfall that I see a lot of people do, and that I did myself for a long time. Like you're waiting to find the right son for the finances to be right, waiting for the family, waiting for, because there's too much going on, you don't have time, you're too old, you're too young, you're not enough, you're not good enough, it's not the right time. All of these things, guys, they're just excuses. You don't have, so we feel like we have to wait for the right time in order to begin. But really, like Zig Ziglar said, he has a great quote, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to begin to be great. And it's so true. Like, we feel like quite often people are waiting for the fear to go away before they begin acting on their mission and stepping into their purpose. But actually, that's just a trick, because the opposite is true. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and triumphing over it, not letting the fear stop you, not letting the fear win. And not, because the more you let the fear win, the more it's going to expand and grow and take over your life, and the more paralyzed you're going to feel. So the perfect time, the right moment to begin, it's kind of fantasy that we create in our head. And you know, the schedule, all of these things, it never shows up, because now is the only time that we have, and now is the only place. When tomorrow, next week, next month, next year comes, it comes now. And now is the only time, and now is the only place. And what I want to say is that it's never too late to begin. You got to just take one small step and build the discipline. So don't need to do something massive, just take one small step, something bold that's going to get you moving. Fear is an addiction. You know, they talk about addictions being, you know, heroin and alcohol and all these things, but fear is also an addiction. And the more you feed and give into that fear, the more it's going to expand in your life. So, question I want to ask you, what is driving you in your life now? Is it fear, or are you being driven by your excitement, by your passion, by your highest joy? Or are you afraid that, you know, you're going to be disappointed? Oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I'll never be able to go back. But this is just a trap, waiting for the right moment. It's a trap. The perfect moment will never come. The perfect conditions, the optimal conditions will never be there, because tomorrow will come, 5 years' time will come. It still won't be perfect. You'll find some other reason not to do what you love. So why not make the best time now? The perfect moment happens when you decide, when you make now your present moment, when you commit. I talked about commitment before, and this is huge. You've got to commit that this is what you want, and to make it now rather than tomorrow, next week, 5 years, because it is never going to come. It's an addiction to being safe, and when you're waiting for the right moment, you're basically keeping yourself stuck. You're recreating and recreating that reality and holding yourself back from thriving and fully stepping into your purpose. It's like an avoidance pattern. It's all about kind of keeping you in the box and keeping you from creating the life that you love, and just keeping you safe, basically. So what I want you to do is, next time when the fear comes up about doing something, just think about what it is that you really want. Commit. So this is the first, there are a few steps to deal with it. You gotta, number one, commit. Commit that this is what you want, and embrace the resistance. Rather than trying to fight it, rather than trying to wait for it to go away, that's not how it works. You gotta embrace it. There's gonna be resistance that comes up when you step into doing something new, when you step into doing something that you've never been for, and you gotta let go of the need to be perfect. So make some time, carve out some time to do the thing that you want to do. Make some time. You don't have time. Okay, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes here. If you really want to do something, you can find the time, no matter how busy you are. And start making little baby steps. The trick really is to start. Expect resistance and get support. don't try to do it on your own. This is my advice. When you try to do it on your own, you can find yourself sinking back into all of that fear, and the fear takes hold of you. So stop waiting. My message today can sum it up in a sentence. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Take this day, this moment, and make it the perfect time, because now is the only time, and now is the only place. So make it your time to begin doing what you love and stepping into your passion. If you're still feeling lots of fear, like I said, the step that you got to do, if you're feeling it like overwhelming, the trick is to really get support. Find someone who can help you deal with that resistance when it comes up, rather than trying to deal with it all on your own. This is what I do. I help people who know what their passion is. They have a little vision there, but they're terrified of stepping into it. And when I work with people, we work on releasing the fear and taking action. You got to do both in alignment, because action is the antidote to fear. It's not enough to do the internal work, then you got to take the action as well. So having some kind of accountability is really helpful in those kind of cases. So stop waiting. Now is the time to act on your passion, act on your highest excitement. If you know what it is, if you have clarity, some clarity, it doesn't need to be, you don't need to have the whole road mapped out. Take that first step. What's the first aligned action you can take? Maybe it's reaching out and getting support. So if this resonates with you, please do get in touch. I'm offering free 15-minute calls at the moment to people who are stopping themselves from fully stepping into their purpose and getting their gifts out in the world, because God knows the world needs you now more than ever before. The world doesn't need more people running around on the rat race. It needs more people who are living their excitement and living their purpose and helping people. Because when you light yourself up, that's when you become an example. You know, it's like the candle lights up the other candles. You become a living example of what's possible for other people, and they can match that if they want. But only you can take the first step. So commit, embrace the resistance, let go of the need to be perfect, find the time, and reach out and get the support that you want. Expect resistance to come up, but know that you are bigger than that. You are bigger than your fear. So don't let the fear stop you from taking action. I hope you guys have a great day. And what I would love you to think about is, what one action can you take today that is going to move you forward towards your purpose? One action, one little action. Could be reaching out for support to me or someone else. It could be, carving out time, making a little plan. What is it for you? All right, have a great day, everyone. I will talk to you later.